Hi, good morning, everybody, and welcome once again to our Grow Your Business workshop. My name is Aditayo Adishoko, and I work with Visa. For our first time, this is another edition in our monthly series, which is all about upscaling your digital skills. And as SMEs, we want you to grow your business. For our regulars, you know how we do it. It's a monthly regular Grow Your Business workshop. Please feel free to drop a comment. I can see some people in the comment section. David Abulu, Joseph, Akman, welcome and thank you once again for joining us. We really appreciate you joining us, and we hope you're going to have a swell time. Now, to give a little background to this, why is Visa doing this, and in partnership with Google, and it's even for free. So why all this? The workshop is part of our Where Your Shop Matters initiative, and yeah, we call it a campaign because actually we call it a movement. Rather, it's a movement because we are trying to drive behavior change. We are trying to get more consumers to even shop with USMAs. And actually, this specifically, we are trying to even make sure you upscale your own business and get more digital skills to enable you grow your business substantially. Now, as part of the Where Shop Matters initiative as well, we're also providing all the needed support, resources, and for you to transact efficiently. And at the end of the day, we want you to grow your business online. And as like we say, it's part of the proverbial little drops of water that makes that mighty ocean for USMS. So
to
we are
enable you
sure
grow
that
your
one way or the other, you are going to greatly benefit from this session. Now, today's session will help you learn how to build your brand and sell online. Now, are you excited for this? We are all about making you grow your business. Now, but before we go into that core training session, we have an exciting offer for USMEs. Now, I'm not going to go into the detail. It's called, it's something I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag yet. I'm going to allow my colleague to go into all that. But hey, please sit tight and listen keenly as we take you through the journey. Chiedu, now over to you.
Good morning, everyone. Hope you're all doing very well today. And thanks, Tayo. My name is Chedu Adudu. I'm the lead for Visa Business Solutions West Africa, and I'm going to be sharing with you some information about a new card product that we have in the market that we believe you would really find useful. And that product is what we call the Visa Business Card. Now, what's this card all about? We realized that in the market there was a gap for a payment card that would speak to you as a business person rather than as a consumer. So, what most people are used to are payment cards, debit cards, credit cards, prepaid cards that they use for their consumer-related purchases, right? And so, what we thought about was what would be the value to you if you had a card that would speak to you as a business person that you could use to be able to control and monitor your business expense? So instead of doing what most of us do today, where maybe we run an office of three, four, five with three, four, five staff, and then we know that we have to leave them some kind of some cash advance, to run the day-to-day operations of the business, whether it's to buy fuel for the generator, whether it's to purchase office stationery for transportation, and so on and so forth. Now, when you leave cash with your staff, or when you yourself leverage cash for your own business expenses, you're not able to adequately monitor those expenses. There's a lot of abuse that can, be associated with that, and then also you're not able to track and have visibility. And so what we've done as Visa is to come out with a new value proposition called the Visa Business Card, similar to what most people are used to with their normal consumer individual card. We have it across prepaid, debit, and credit. But unlike your consumer related card, um, it comes with default offers and benefits that would make sense to you as a business person. That is one. And that's what we call business centric merchant offers in number three on the slide. But aside that, we're also launching into the market tools and solutions that you can use along with the card to be able to leverage the card as a control mechanism. So instead of giving your employees cash and asking them to bring you receipts and so on and so forth, what we hope with this value proposition is that you'll be able to leverage the card, issue the card to your employee, have your employee make those expenses on the card, and then with some of the tools that we're bringing into the market shortly, be able to monitor expenses on the card as well. And so that would bring down fraudulent usage. You'll be able to track your expenses, know exactly where your funds are going, and then even use that data to negotiate with key suppliers to say, look at the amount of business I've done with you. Can I get a discount? Use it for government regulatory purposes to be able to tabulate your expenses that went into the business and get tax exemptions for those and so on and so forth. So um a minute ago I did mention that we have some merchants offers and discounts that make sense to you as a business person. One of them is the partnership and offer we have with GIG Logistics, whereby with the Visa Business Card, you get up to 25% discount on logistics services. We know a lot of businesses make use of logistics either to deliver goods to their customers or even to get goods over to their storefronts. And we feel this would be a very, very useful cost saving benefit that you can enjoy once you subscribe or once you obtain the Visa Business Card. Now, in addition to that, we have a whole range of other offers, over 30 what we call pan-regional business card offers that range from things like Shopify. So if you're into online selling and you leverage this Shopify platform, you get some kind of offer or discount when you use the Visa Business Card to subscribe, to things like Microsoft Office 365, a 10% discount on that, to what we're going to be even learning today, how to utilize Google to grow a business. So if you use Google Ads, for example, there's an offer on that. If you use other platforms like Twitter Ads to promote your business, there's an offer for that. There are offers on things like Regus Office Space, 10% off on Regus Office Space, 30% off on DocuSign, Dropbox, offers on Dropbox. And these are just a snapshot of the over 30 offers that we have available on our SME platform or SME offers redemption platform, smeoffers.poshvine.com. And so with the Visa Business Card, we're bundling a whole range of cost saving benefits that will help you run your business better and save costs while doing so. So if you once you subscribe to the Visa Business Card and you go to this portal, https smeoffers.poshvine.com, impute the first 8 digits of your Visa business card, and you're able to get a wide range of benefits, over 30 commercial offers that make sense to you as a business person. Like I said earlier, we're coming out with a lot of platform solutions to enable you run your business more effectively, and then also minimize cost associated with running your business. We know there's a lot of abuse. There's a lot of uh, inefficiencies that come with leveraging cash as a business payment system. And what we're saying is that with the Visa Business Card and with the accompanying solutions that we're rolling out in the market within the next couple of weeks and months, you can leverage the card rather than cash, digitize your business payments, and with that, have control, have visibility over those payments and be able to manage them. We do realize that in a time like this where SMEs are the most impacted by the pandemic, um, it's even more challenging getting new business, growing business, and so on and so forth. And so, why not also look at where your expenses are going, manage them better, and be able to thrive, within these trying times. So look out for more from us. In terms of where you can get the Visa Business Card, um, currently we have Standard Chartered, we have Access Bank issuing the cards, and more banks are also coming on, going to issue the cards within the next couple of weeks. So ask your bank, ask your bank for the cards, and keep up to date with information from your bank, because in the next couple of weeks you're going to be a lot of them are going to be, aside Standard Chartered and Access Bank, are also going to be issuing the cards. Like I said earlier, we want to enable you have cost savings on business related expense. We want to help you drive operational efficiency and manage your expenses better. We want to help you digitize your payments and avoid abuses that come with cash. We want to better help you manage your cash flow. So I'll stop here. Please, if there are any questions, if there are any inquiries, I'll be back at the end of the session to speak to that. Thank you for the time and enjoy the rest of the session. So God knows, I'll hand over to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Chedu. Thank you so much, Aditya. And hello, everybody. Wonderful morning to everyone in the call. And everybody is getting themselves acquainted in the chat. I can see Anna, I can see Frederick, I can see Pelechi. You all are welcome to today's session. And thank you again, Chedu, for that from Visa. So, a quick formalities before we start today's session. My name is God Knows. I'm a digital lead coach from Upscale Digital, and today I will be training you and presenting this session to you on build your brand and sell online. Also, I understand that almost everybody here are SMEs. So this session is specially tailored for you. By the end of this session, you must have learned a whole lot. And then with me in the chat is Letty. You must have seen her communications by now. Her name is Letty, and she'll be my moderator. Now, I'll be taking three agendas, after which we will take questions. So, all questions should be directed to Letty on the chat box, right? And after the session, I will give a question and answer time where we can read out all your questions, and either Chidu or Aditayo or I will address those questions. So if you have any questions, just keep dropping them as we go on the chat box. All right. So I would have said we should introduce ourselves, but I can see everybody introducing themselves already. So let's get started. Today we'll be discussing build your brand and sell online. Build your brand and sell online. The pandemic hit almost all businesses really hard, and here we are trying to get you started and get you back on stage by not only selling offline, you can as well sell online. This is the an amazing opportunity we all have by the internet. So let's delve into that. Also, this training was brought in partnership with Visa. So Visa thought of everyone so much that they want to help you grow your business. They want to help you find customers where you can specifically, and then grow the economy, because we all together as one build the economy of our great nation. So let's get started. So, like I explained earlier, we have three agendas. I stated earlier, we have three agendas. Number one is establish your brand online. All right. So we will discuss the importance of having an online presence, as well as the steps you can take to establish your brand online. This is very important. Very, very important, especially this period. Also, we'll look at what you can do to develop your e-commerce offering. E-commerce is basically your store online. So it's no longer your shop offline where you can have the so address. You can now have your own shop online. All right. Then we also discuss the top tips for utilizing social media to drive sales. Now, social media has been ramping up on daily basis. On daily basis, more people are joining social media. Everybody wants to join social media, and then they don't just join social media to socialize. You can use that avenue to sell to them, because Well, at the end of the day, we're looking for customers. So it doesn't really matter where the customers are, whether they are offline or online. Wherever they are, we meet them at that spot. So in this case, they are coming on social media, and it's really good to capture them on social media. So a quick question for all of us. Again, all communication, don't bother about how do you speak to me. All communications should be on the chat. So if I ask a question, you can respond to me down there on the chat, which everybody has been doing so far. So how do you currently market your business at the moment? Like as of now, I want to know how you currently market your business. For me, I could say I advertise on Google, or I use social media, or use word of mouth. I communicate with them one on one and tell them, hey, this is what I'm into. So for you, I want to know, how do you currently market your business at this moment, not after the session. Of course, after the session, you must have learned a lot and different other ways to market your business. All right. So at the moment, how do you market your business now at the moment? So let's go on while we get those answers. Now, the first agenda one, establish your brand online. Establish your brand online. Also, in addition to, okay, I can see uh some answers. Okay, this one says Instagram, Facebook, and WhatsApp. Anna says offline and online through social media. All these are amazing. All these are amazing. So another quick question for all of us: what benefits are brought to businesses by going online? For example, we have Anna who says she markets offline and online. So Anna, what businesses, or what benefit rather, are brought to your business by going online? So since you've gone online, what benefit? I don't know why it makes it benefits for business. So, but what benefits are brought to your businesses online? I would like to know personally. So, Abiodun says, I use Facebook, WhatsApp to market. This is amazing. Amazing. Everybody is going online already. So, a quick start. Internet business statistics from Statista, now Statista is online, reveals that 1.79 billion people. Now, this is not million, this is not thousand, this is not tens, this is not unit, but 1.79 billion people bought goods and services online as of last year. Just last year, we had 1.79 billion people shopped online last year. Right now, again, I'm trying to elaborate your mind to show you that this is not millions. We're not talking about millions. Now, also, 97% learn more about a business online than anywhere else. Now, you can't, after reading this, not go online, not utilize online. 97% learn more about businesses, like your business, for example, and ask here, right? If you are not utilizing, like I said, it doesn't really matter where the audience are, whether offline or online. The thing is, capture them where they are, right? So now they are coming online. Do you really attract them? So 97%, I've learned more about many other business I never knew existed as of last year, this year. So I'm one of this 97%. Then another is 95% of purchases will be through e-commerce by 2040. 2040 is not so long from now. So it's best we start now and keep your e-commerce store active. Start now to keep your e-commerce store active. Don't worry, I'll take you through processes on how to set up your e-commerce store. So now, how do businesses use the internet? How do businesses use internet? Now, businesses can use the internet by the following ways. They can buy product and sell their product. They can buy and sell. For example, if I'm a business or even a customer, I can use the internet at the moment to buy products. I can't remember, well, besides the basic amenities, Every other thing I do, I shop online. So I'm part of this. Now, one of the basic uses of the internet is for businesses. You can use it to sell and buy products, right? Not just products per se, but also services. So don't think of, oh, this is just for the product, people who have physical product to sell. Even you are accommodated in this if you're a service provider, right? Now, businesses create also e-commerce website to sell anything from cell phones, charger. I mean, name it, whatever it is. They utilize the e-commerce store to sell all this, including services, like I said. So it's not just about the product, it's also including your services. Now, online selling estimate that the need for the business to maintain a brick and mortar store, and in some cases they have to hold on an inventory. Then also you can use your business, you can use the internet to advertise your business. You can use it to advertise, to reach out to other customers. Now, business owners use the market to monitor consumer purchasing trends, right? So if you're a business owner, you don't have maybe a blur um, idea on how people, whether you don't know whether 10 people came in today, or with the internet you can know exactly how many people came into your store, came into your e-commerce store to make a purchase. You can know exactly how many people got to the checkout page and left. You can know exactly like when I'm speaking it out loud, it sounds outrageous, but these are facts. These are facts. So you can use the internet to advertise and reach customers every day, whether it's on social media or whatever it is. Also, you can use the internet to take feedbacks from your customers. Let's say maybe someone came to make a purchase from you or to use your service or whatever it is. At the end of the day, they go back and fill the feedback form. That feedback form will give you either whether positive or negative. Whatever it is for your own good. If because if it is negative, you would now know, okay, this is where I'm not doing it right. I should fine tune this particular place to make it even better. If it's positive, obviously everybody loves the positive feedback. Then you could use it as testimonials so that others can see that your business is actually making impact in other people's life and might want to patronize you. So you can use it to advert. These are different means of advertising and reaching customers. Also, you can use it to research on your competitors. You don't just feel that, okay, this person is doing way higher than me, or I don't have a competitor in this particular niche of business I'm into. You can use the internet to find out more about your competitors and knowing what they're doing. I'm not saying you should stalk them, but I'm saying you could research and know where you can be better. All right. So these are all the advantages the internet gives us as business owners. Now, building an online presence. In the digital age, which is now, it is absolutely, keyword, absolutely essential for your business to have an online presence, whether it's a website, an e-commerce store platforms, or maybe social media page, or the combination of all of them. Getting your company online will reap major benefits. If there is, I've never seen the downside. I'm you could come in and tell me, but I've never seen the downside of having your business online. I've never. So if there is nothing to lose, then why not take advantage of it? And most of it is free. You just need your time. You understand? Even if your company doesn't conduct business online, this is for you thinking, for those people that think maybe my company cannot conduct their business online. Customers and potential customers are expecting to see you online. This is very true. So So don't think, okay, I do this and I do this and I do this, and I don't think I need to go online. Those potential customers you're looking to work with are expecting to see you online because everybody is basically online. So if you don't show there, how will they know? All right. So these are even more ways. I'm trying to convince you that this is the right step to do. Not really convincing you or persuading you, but this really, in all honesty, is the right thing to do for your business. Having an online presence. Now, the different types of platforms, they are different. Now, this is the internet. They are different. They are vast, different types of platforms where you can leverage the internet and be online. Number one is your website. Your website. Your own website is basically your very own platform. Now, it is not owned by maybe Google, it's not owned by a social media that you go there to set up your own feed, your page, for example, excuse me. This one is owned by you, is regulated by you. Whatever you want to be displayed will be displayed. Whatever you want to remove at any point will be easily picked out. So your own website, your own setup where you run platforms. Then the next will be social media. Social media is basically an interactive platform accessible to large varying audience. Accessible to large varying audience. So the social media already contains the audience you're looking for. Yours is just to get in there and take advantage of them. Then the online directory is the next one. An online list or catalog of contacts or websites, right? Then these are just one of the places you can list your business in, so that when someone checks an online directory, they can easily see your details there and contact you easily. Then the next is e-commerce platform. Now, e-commerce platform is a platform which allows you to sell your products or services online. It's it's basically, like I explained earlier, is your shop but in the internet, right? So now let's look at some interesting statistics of e-commerce in Africa. Now, again, this might be sounding outrageous, like I'm now talking in millions and I'm barely mentioning thousands, but this is true. 400 million internet users in Africa at the moment. There are 400 million internet users in Africa, second only to China. Nowhere else beats Africa but China, right? So this, you can't read this and you're not going there. Then Africa makes up 10% of global retail sales with an estimated value of 75 billion by 2025. Let me take that again. With an estimated value of 7 billion by 2025. 2025 is barely 4 years from now. Then Africa generates 16.5 billion from e-commerce alone in 2017. This is 2021. Now, this statistics, this 16.5 billion US dollars was a revenue generated from e-commerce, just e-commerce, not physical, not face to face, right? So from 2017, from way back 2017, then how much more now? So you see, the more these statistics are coming up, the more you are convinced that if you're not online, you're doing it all wrong. In all honesty, you're doing it all wrong. So make up your mind now to utilize the internet. It's for your own good. Now, there are different kinds of e-commerce platform. Number one is Amazon. Amazon delivers, okay, allows individuals and businesses to sell and display their product for sale online. Konga is basically the one of the ones we're familiar with here in Nigeria. Konga is one of Nigeria's leading e-commerce platform. Now, it offers a large range of products that can be found on one platform. large range of products in one platform. Then Jumia allows customers to buy wide varieties of businesses and groceries online. It also offers bill paying, food delivery, and mobile data plan services. So, as a business owner, what do you think this suggests to you? This merely suggests that you should set up your store in Konga, on Jumia, and Amazon, and get across to as much audience as possible. Now, sell your product on online marketplace. Now we have Kilimall. Kilimall is an online shopping mall that connects merchants and consumers via professional e-commerce marketplace. We also have Gigi.ng. Gigi is a classified marketplace in Africa which provides buyers and sellers an avenue to sell and exchange goods and services. Then we have Bid or Buy. Bid or Buy is an online marketplace offering a convenient way for people to buy and sell virtually. Everybody is virtual at the moment. You are hearing this session virtually. You are participating virtually. I am in the comfort of my wherever I am, and you're in the comfort of wherever you are, and we are communicating virtually, right? So, Bid or Buy is an online marketplace that is offering a convenient way for people to buy or sell virtually because that is where everybody is going to. Now, online business directories, at least I told you, basically you could list your business in these online business directory for people to find you. An online business directory is a website which lists businesses based on categories. Businesses are categorized by niche, location, activity, or size on the platform so they can be easily searched and found. So remember this: niche, location, activity, or size, right? Now, when you list your business in this format, right, or they are categorized in this format, then people can easily search and find you. Now, one of them are Yellow Pages of Africa. The next would be Africa Business Pages. All right, so you could take advantage of. I'm not just saying it for saying sake. I'm saying it so that you can take these notes down. So that after now, you can be able to go and do your research and set up your e-commerce store, set up your online directory, and take advantage of all of them. All right. Now, how to get listed on an online business directory? I'm not just telling you the what and the why, I'm also telling you the how. Now, you can get listed on one of the largest business directories in Africa. Now, this is the Africa Business Pages. Step one, register your business details. Step two, contact details. Step three, business sector, whatever your business sector is. Then step four, country and region. This is so that those people in around your region or in your country can easily find you and get you. Not if you're in South Africa and you go and search for a business and it's located in Kenya or Nigeria, you can't really, it's not physically possible unless you're willing to travel to Nigeria. All right. So also get your business on social media. Social media is one of the most used from my end, and I think it's not properly or maximum, it is not utilized in the maximum area. Now, these are YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Facebook. You can easily this is not rocket science. You can easily set up your business on these social media pages. Now, with the right marketing plan, you can use social media platforms to create successful campaigns and increase sales, create new business opportunities, brand recognition, and customer services. Now, these are the benefits we get from signing up on social media. Number one, you should sign up. If it's for Facebook, you have to create a Facebook page. Don't use a personal account as for businesses. That is where people get it wrong. Use a business page on Facebook for business, right? Because there are some other add-ons and um, advantages you can get from a page that you don't really get from a personal or individual account. So, number one, you should sign up. Then add pictures. Pictures are, for me, pictures is one of the most important thing in businesses because before I go do business with someone, not just I read reviews, I also watch their pictures so that I can be very familiar with what I do or what I do with them or when I get into their store. Do you understand? So not when I envision something else in my mind, then I go to the physical store and I see a completely different thing. So pictures are very important. Then create your username and add your business details. Now we have come to the end of session one. That's a whole lot. But like I said, keep your questions coming. I won't have time to take your questions now. But after the session, we'll have time to go through all questions you have, either for me or for Chedu or for Aditayo. All right. So keep the questions coming in. Letty is there to take note of them and bring that to our knowledge. Then agenda two, developing your e-commerce offering. Develop your e-commerce offering. Now we've talked about different platforms. Now, how do you go about it? So let's go into e-commerce offering. Now, first you have to pick a domain. A domain. Now, a domain is a name of a website. For example, you have google.com as the name of that website. So, a domain is the name of a website. This is what customers will use to find you. So, whatever your business name is, .com is basically your domain. When you buy a domain, you purchase the name of your website. It's like going to pay for a rent. You found a business store or you found a physical store offline and you go there to pay for a rent. Or maybe your company registration, you have to pay to acquire that name. All right. So when you buy a domain name, you purchase the name of your site so others can use it. You will still need to build the website. Don't think when you have created or you've purchased a domain name, then automatically you have a website. No, you still need to build this website. There are many sites you can register a domain on. For example, is African domain and a Google domain or Google domains. These are just few of many platforms. There is GoDaddy. There are a lot. There are a lot. So just find the one you want, you're comfortable with in doing business with. Then purchase your domain name. A domain name can be any combinations of letters and numbers, and it can be used in combination of various domain names extension, such as .com, .net, and even more. We have .org, .ca, .com.ng, like the list keeps going on and on and on. So just find the one you're comfortable with. Now, the domain name must be registered before you can use it. It must be registered before you can use it. Every domain name is unique. There are no two domains, no matter how similar they look. There are no two domains that are the same. Every domain name are unique, even if there is an extra e at the end. Now, this is where sometimes I've seen scammers trying to use this and sway people when they replicate the domain name and maybe just add a dash or an extra E or an extra R, and you think, oh, this is the website I'm actually going to, without knowing. That is why we have to be very careful in what website we visit. All right. Now, no two websites can have the same name. If someone types in www.yourdomainname.com, it will go to your website and no one else's website, right? So, no, buy your own domain name, no matter how someone tries to replicate it. If it's simple enough, like Google, Google is basically GOOGLE, then you put .com. Even if someone creates a website answering GOOGLE, when anyone types GOOGLE, it will still take them to GOOGLE. That's how the internet works. So, with the understanding of this, you know that okay, your domain is unique. No one else can have your domain but you. All right. So secure a name here. Now you can, these are the list. I told you the list keeps going on and on. We have GoDaddy. GoDaddy is an all-in-one solution to grow online. They do domains, website build. Okay, they do website builder and SSL. SSL is basically your security certificate. All right. Then another is Domain King, leading domain registration company in Nigeria. Most people are conversant with Domain King because this is basically leading in Nigeria. Then Bluehost is one other one of the largest website hosting providers, powering millions of websites, right? So I told you the list keeps going on and on. Then step two, remember I told you not when you buy a website or buy a domain name, then automatically your website is built. No, even after purchasing your domain name, you should build your website. Now, building a website used to acquire learning how to code. But those days are all in the past. Now, they used to, before, if you don't have the basic knowledge or the advanced knowledge, let me put it that way, the advanced knowledge of coding, then you might not be, you might not know how to build a website. That's why most people resort to hiring a coder or hiring a website builder to build their website for them. But then now, those days are gone. And I don't think, well, whatever it is, oh no. Now everybody can easily create a new website using website builders, right? So whether you own a small business or you are looking to create your own blog, website builders make it so that you don't have to hire a web designer. It have or to have a professional design site. You can use a website builder and build it to your own taste. You must not necessarily, unless you don't have the time to build a hire to hire a website designer to build your website for you. You can do it from anywhere and it's done virtually. All right. So by using website building platforms, anyone can achieve a professionally designed site without using a web designer. Now, some examples of website builders are Wix. I know most people are conversant with Wix. Then you have also Google Sites, GMB, Squarespace. Now, GMB offers you, GMB is actually Google My Business. So GMB offers you a free website. So what you basically do on a website builder is to install a particular theme. So the theme is the layout of your website, however it is you want your website to look. So when you install the theme, you now edit the name, maybe put up your logo, change the logo, edit the write-ups there, and just edit it to whatever you like, whatever suits you. Change the color, change whatever you want. All easily done without typing in codes. All right. So website builders are now the in thing, or maybe in the future. Now till the future. Now, to utilize and consumize template, remember I mentioned templates for you. Templates are big part of what makes website builder easy to use. With a template, you can get all basic structure and design of your website into place. When choosing a template, consider if the basic structure is in line with what you want and need on your website. Now, um, of course, you will have access to preview those templates. That is the beautiful thing about templates. You have the option to preview those templates and you can go through pages by pages by pages in the templates. And then you know, okay, do I really like this? Does this suit what I have in mind? Does this suit my business? Right? So if it does, then you can go ahead and install them into your website and then edit. But if not, there are multiple millions of templates online, and most of them are for free. You can actually get free templates. So I don't see why anyone needs to hire a web designer anymore, unless there are some technical difficulties wrong with your website that you might need professional advice in. But website builders are just A, B, C. They're straight to the point. They're exactly what you see. It's not what you shopped versus what you got. All right, it's just as what you see it in the preview button. Then step three, you have to upload your content. Now, these content are digital content. They could come in form of text. Remember, I told you you can edit them. Editing is maybe changing a text. If it is not your brand name, you rewrite it to what you want. Then images, videos, and other media that visitors will see when they come to your site, right? Now, this helps customers to understand what your business is all about, because they can't come into maybe a news blog and then they'll start seeing fashion dresses and maybe buy this clothes and this one. So when you upload your own content there, the visitor, the web visitor like me, I can come to visit your website and I'll see, oh, okay, this is actually going very well. This is what this business is about. And I can consider doing business with them. All right. So you can use web builders to upload. They're just a button away. Literally, you don't have to code anything. Just upload, paste, copy, paste, type, insert. That's all. It's as easy as that. All right. So utilize this. Now, what are the best practices when creating content for your website? Best practices while creating content for your website. Number one practice for this is prioritize your audience. Prioritize your audience. Remember, all these hustles and hassles we are all going about is just to get that audience. So, what use is it creating a website and you don't prioritize them? So, number one, prioritize your audience. It is tempting to make your website copy all about you. All right. It's very tempting to you be like, okay, this is my website after all. I can do whatever I want. Right. So it is very tempting to make that website all about you. But your site will resonate more with your visitors if you think about their needs first. Very, very important. So you have to do, for me, I call it a reverse psychology, where I think from the audience up to my business. I don't think from the business or from me to my audience. I think from the audience back, tracing the step back to my business. Now, that doesn't mean that your website won't communicate what you do. All right. That's the kind of the point. That's kind of the point. Okay. So it doesn't mean because you're prioritizing your audience, then it won't portray what your business is about. No, no. But then try to bring it in a way that focuses on how what you do helps solve their problem. So remember, if you're trying to get them by solving their own problem, they are coming to your website, they're coming to you because they have a problem. Let's take, for instance, I'm tired of this shirt. I need a new shirt. Now, the shirt is the problem. I need a new shirt. And I come into your website seeking to buy a t-shirt from you. All right. So it's how whatever products you're offering or services you're rendering helps solve my own problem. So that is where the reverse psychology comes into play. Now, the next one is research your competitors. I talked about this earlier. I said don't stalk them. But what you have to do is to figure out your unique proposition. It helps you figure out what makes you stand out from these other ones. Then take a little time to research on other websites doing something similar to yours, right? Now you may think, now think what makes your website different. That's your unique value proposition. Okay. Now, no business A and business B might not be to they might do sell the same product, but there's something unique business A does that business B isn't offering. That right there is your unique value proposition. Right? Now, what you have to do is to highlight what makes you special. Everything, there is something, no matter who you are, no matter what business you do, there's something that makes you special. All right. So highlight that thing that makes you special in your website. So visitors know why to stick around because they know, okay, business A actually offers this. They give me a snack treat whenever I visit their store. All right. So this is the more reason I should stick around. I love snacks a lot. I love when I go to the bank and I get these small. I don't know if any bank I use here, but I like when I can go and reach out and grab a small candy and or a small gum and chew while I still do transactions with them. So that could be a unique value proposition of a particular bank, all right, or a particular business. Then the next is learning how search engine optimization works. Now, these are the basics of SEO. Wherever you hear SEO, I'm talking about search engine optimization. Now, SEO is how to increase or how you increase your chances of ranking on search engines. When people look for your website offers, now basically remember Google is one of the widely used search engines out there. Now, when I have a problem, the first thing I do is I go to google.com and search how to do this or what to do this or why is this happening. All right, or how to get the new shirt or where I can get the new shirt. And when I type in those keywords called the search query and click on enter, Google will list out the list of websites related to what I'm searching for. So consider optimizing your search engine. All right. Consider search engine optimization. Now, it basically means that your website, whenever those search queries are up and it's related to your website will have the capacity to come in either the first, second, or third. That is how you know a good SEO. All right. So before you write your website copy, it is worth learning the basics of SEO so you can incorporate the best practices for on site optimization into what you write in each page. Now, this is very necessary because some people might overlook it and say, well, at the end of the day, I have this software I can insert or install into my website and my whatever if you like search an opposite thing about my website my website will surely come on top. That is a big lie. I from experience that doesn't work. In some cases when people see all this and I'll be like, okay, voila, you can go on. And then you see that 2 months later or a few months later they come back and say, Oga, I beg, what were you talking about? Search engine optimization. All right. So it's best we learn the basics, if not, even if it's not the advanced, the very basics will help you a great deal. All right. Then you can go above and beyond with these e-commerce plugins. Now, plugins are part of what comes when you build a web builder. A plugin can help you maybe do promotions or a discount code, or they can you can use you can easily use it to check out. And then some plugins are for search engine optimization, e-marketing integration, multiple payment options. Remember, maybe some cases where you want people to buy from your own website, you can use payment integration plugins in your website. All right. So you can learn more and more about plugins. It's very easy to use. Now, where can you install or download these plugins? Number one, you can download them on WooCommerce. Now, build your online store on an open source, completely customizable platforms. All right. Then easy digital download. These are the different places you can download any plugins you like. Then you also have WP e-commerce. You can take this down so that maybe after now, when you decide to create your own website, which we expect you to, not after learning stuff like this, you don't get to implement it. Our joy is when you actually put it in work, it's easy to do. And if you have any questions, you can, or maybe there are some places that are not really clear, you can come back to this video and watch again. All right. So download and install plugins to your website. Now, another mind-blowing statistics. Make sure your website is mobile friendly. Now, this is where some people get it all wrong. All wrong. Mobile friendly. Now, I like to define mobile or your handset or your device as the remote control of the whole world. Because as you can see in this picture by the right, he is on his mobile pressing, and most people, when you go out there, it's everybody is on pressing. Nobody wants to nobody wants to care for what is going on the very next, maybe at their side or before them. Everybody is on their mobile. So it is good to make your website mobile friendly. It is very important. A mobile friendly website are website that can easily load on a mobile device, and they can interact easily. They have better interactions on mobile, not just the computer, not just the big screen, but also your mobile. Because now here are some interesting statistics to back up what I said. 2.41 billion. Now, this, remember, this is B, it's not M. 2.41 billion people will shop online worldwide in 2021. Now, this is 2021. So it's just telling you at the moment there are 2.41 billion people shopping worldwide with their mobile, right? Now, 21 million online shoppers across Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya as we speak. So out of this 2.41 shopping worldwide in 2021, 21 million are from Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya, right? Then 50% of consumers will shop more on mobile than in store. In-store is going to your physical location. Mobile is easily at the comfort of your home. You stay there and make your online purchase, and it will be delivered to you. I mean, convenience is now the in thing, is now the way to go about businesses. So make sure your website is not, when you go in there, it might, maybe the layouts be wider than the phone screen, or these are not good. And in your web builders, something that is very beautiful about the website builders is you can edit them for a desktop, and then you can easily click on a button and it shows you the mobile layout, and you say, okay, this website is still a little too far from the mobile screen. You can now adjust to make it suit your mobile screen. That is amazing. So now, make sure you go and utilize all these platforms I just talked to you about, right? Also, you can check if your site is mobile friendly. And how to go about this is easily visit g.co/test my site. Don't worry, my moderator will put up the link in the chat box. So when you go to this website, you can use Google to test your own site, your own website, to check if your domain name is accessible via mobile. And if it is not properly optimized, it will identify to you. When you click this link, you enter your domain name. Remember, your domain name is your website name, www.xyz.com, and then go there, and Google will check your website for you and tell you where you need to better optimize. All right. So which other people are better to tell you your website is not going well than the very people that you'll be ranking your website with? All right. So utilize this g.co/test my site. Like, you can easily write this down. It's not a long website, it's not a long URL, it's just g.co/test my site. We've talked about a whole lot. And now, like I said, we'll have the question and answer segment later on at the very end of this session. Now, the last agenda is utilize social media to drive sales. Utilize social media to drive sales. So, how can social media benefit your business? A quick question for you guys. Tell me how, for those people who listed earlier that they use Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, Twitter, etc. How can social media benefit your business? I want to know. In the chat, please drop that. Now, benefits of social media. Number one, you can generate more sales. More, everybody loves more sales. It's very frustrating when you are set up a business and you're not making sales. It's not good. It's really sad. So social media can help you generate more sales, reach new audience, and create opportunities. Remember, the audience are already on social media. You're not trying to get them to join Facebook. They are already on Facebook. All you need to do is set up your page properly and market to them very well. Then sales will generate. Then you can add value to your brand. Adding value to your brand so that your brand is not just maybe came out yesterday and it doesn't have so much value. You can raise customer service level, start two-way conversation. You can come. This is a beautiful thing about social media. You can directly, not having a third party or having a distributor communicate for you. You can, the brand communicating with the customers directly, and then they find out where they are not doing it right or what their customers are not really enjoying about their brand, so that they can make amends. Then they can gain valuable customer insight. Also, you can improve your marketing. You can either target specific type of customers or market to the broad range if you are willing to build awareness. Then you build relationships and network. Building relationships and network. If your business is a B2B, you render services to a business to business, you can build your relationship with other businesses on social media, and then do business with them. All right, so build your community, and then finally you stay competitive, you stay on top of your game 247. So those are the benefits of social media. Then how do you set up your social media strategy? Every good business has a strategy. So how do you set up your social media strategy? We have audience, we have business goal, we have social platforms, we have tone of voice, and what is success. All right. So we'll take this one after the other. The audience, number one. Who are your audience? All right. Who Definitely, who are those specific audience? Nobody can have, I'm yet to see a business. I can't say nobody, but I'm yet to see a business that offers services to or sells product to male and female ages from 18 to 65 years, and they live in all parts of the world. And all right, so who exactly are you servicing? Who exactly are you marketing to? Then what are they interested in? When you figure out who the audience are, you figure out what are they interested in. Then you figure out who or what influences them. What This is getting to know your audience. Then next is, when are they usually online? When are they usually online? For me, you can, if I'm your customer, you can find me online in the later part of the day. All right. Then which social media do they use? Are they always on Twitter, or are they always on Facebook, or are they always on LinkedIn, or where exactly do they often use? Okay. Then next are your business goals. You need to consider your business goals so you can build steps to achieve them. You can't work with what you have absolutely no idea about. You have to know what they are, then you build a step to achieve them. Number one step is to give them better customer service. Giving better customer service. Now, the next is grow brand awareness. Now, the next goals could be generate more sales. All right. So these are different um, goals you may want to have for your business, or get more people to come to your website, that website that you have beautifully decorated. You want people to actually visit them and see the time you spend there, and then they are willing to do business with you. Then also you need to connect with influencers. Remember when we said um you figure out what influences your customers, that is your audience, what influences your audience, then you connect with those influencers to reach them. Okay, I see many businesses doing this, and that right there is the way to go. Then pick a platform. You need to consider the social media platform you want to use. What features does it offer? Does it align with your goals? Are your target audience active on those platforms? These are the things you need to put into consideration, right? So there could be some people who might not be want to be everywhere, but where they are really active. Then business focus or lifestyle focus. Which social media platform is best for your business? Then don't be scared if there are too many or you might not know how to use them. You can test and learn. Test and learn. You try another. You pick Facebook, you test and learn it. If it's not working out, you pick Instagram, you test and learn. If it's not working out, eventually you find the one that suits you effectively. Then there are different channels and different strategies. The strategy you use for Facebook is not the same strategy you use on LinkedIn. These are the strategies you use on Instagram will definitely not be the same strategy you use on Twitter. All right. So when you test and learn these platforms, then you know exactly how to go about it. Then the next is defining your brand's social voice, right? So you must have a brand guideline, then the logos to use, your particular logo to use, then your font and colors. Now, these are what make up your brand. Then your tone of voice, your personality. Are you a more professional somebody, or are you a friendly somebody? Then your font and colors. Then your logos. A font. Then your do's and how far you have come to this and what you've come to that. Then improvement in customer service, calls answered, or star ratings. Then increase in brand awareness. Reach and number of mentions. These are the ways you define yourself. You guys to use Instagram, use Twitter, use LinkedIn, use what platform at the moment do you use? And as a PR tool, you can use this side by side. You can either use this for this or use it for that. Then what you can do is to create a professional looking profile, header image. Sorry about that. Professional look at your. All right, then ask questions and all. This is one of the amazing feature I see on Twitter, where you can ask questions and run polls. Then retweet and engage with content your customers would like. Then use pinned tweet to display important messages, offers, etc. Then for Facebook, I mean, Facebook, almost everybody here is very conversant with Facebook. What you can do is to link it to your main website, add opening hours, contact details, etc. Change the call to action button whenever you want. You can either choose shop now, contact, buy now, etc. Then use GIFs, whether it's some people call it GIF, some people call it GIF. So the GIF, right? So use GIFs and videos to generate interest and shares. Then Instagram, Instagram is all about hashtags and pictures. Now use photo caption to tell a story and get people interested. Go easy on the hashtags. Follow influencers, brand, or people you finding interest. A personal or company page and add a profile. Then you can encourage your employees to become budget friendly. Then generate interest by creating special showcase pages and then share products. Okay, share product news and thought leadership content. This is a more professional stage. So we've talked about a lot, and a lot. And thank you guys for staying up until now. That is the end of the agenda 3. And this is the time for all questions you have, whether for me or for Chedu or for Aditayo. This is the time to ask. All right. Then, while we get the questions rolling up, what are your next steps? Your next step is to learn more. Learn more. My moderator at this point will be posting links to these courses where you can click and learn more and more and more. So at the chat, you see the link down there, and then you can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Digital Skills for Africa. So far, any questions for me? Any questions for me? Okay, I can see a question from Blissful Innovation asking, how can one have an e-commerce shop? Same here or any other e-commerce online shop. Still, excuse me. This is product on Jumia, or even set up your own e-commerce store. Templates. I talked about templates. You can find an e-commerce template for your website, and then to take you a lot of time, but you have to set it up rightly. So those are the ways to have an e-commerce shop. Then Kelechi is asking, setting up an e-commerce store then with an okay, a payment platform seems to be difficult. Please, how do we go about setting up payment platforms? Thank you very much, Kelechi, for that great question. Now, for payment platforms, I talked about plugins. Remember the okay. So remember the plugins where I mentioned to you earlier. These are the ways you can. There are different plugins for different things. So figure out the specific plugin for payment platforms and install it into your e-commerce store or install it into your website, and then you can use it. So that is questions from me. Also, I have Chedu back. Chedu, welcome back with us. And there are actually
Hi,
some
everyone.
visa. Sorry.
Okay, so I can see if everyone can hear me. I can see a question from Henry asking about the
Hi, Chedu.
visa.
Okay, so Blissful Innovation is how can I apply for Visa Small Business Card?
All right, thanks. Thanks for that question. So as I mentioned earlier, the cards, Standard Chartered Bank and Access Bank are currently issuing the cards. So and then a couple of other banks are going to follow in the next couple of weeks. So if you have an account with Access Bank or Standard Chartered, you can go right away and request for the card. If you bank with any other bank, just keep tabs with your bank. They would also be issuing the cards pretty soon. You can also go to our website visa.com.ng. As more banks start issuing the card, we'll also be updating as well on the site. So go to your bank and request for the Visa business card.
All right. So I think there's another question from Blissful Innovation. He asked, "How can my customers pay through Visa card?"
So I assume that question is a general question, not specific for the Visa business card, because the Visa business card is actually for your use, Blissful Innovation. It's for your use to make your business expenses, your purchases, help you track those payments and expenses, and then also help you separate your personal from business expense. Now, for your customers who you perhaps what you're asking around is how can you be enabled to accept card payments. So I think that's part of what this session has been about, but you can go to your bank as well. um, Almost all the banks in the country offer acquiring or payment gateways and solutions, and request for that service, so they'll be able to help you with that so that you can receive card payments either on your website, or some banks also have payment links as well. So if you're using if you're using Instagram or Facebook, you could easily send that out to your customers to make payments as well.
All right, that's great. So any other questions before we say thank you? I don't see any questions for now. So with that, we'd love to say thank you so much for joining the call. Thank you so much for an amazing session. You guys are all VIPs. And then if you have maybe a point or where you didn't really understand, you're free to come back the same link and watch the video over and over again till you understand everything I said. And then take advantages of the links my moderator posted there, especially the learning more, right? Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Okay, we have another question for from Kelechi for Chedu. So
If I get the question, must your account be a business account to obtain the card? Yes, the card is issued to business account. So yes, you do have to have a business account, which is also very advisable because you also want to separate your business expenses and funds from your personal funds. You don't want to model those up. But yes, the card is issued on business accounts. Yes.
all right, great. Thank you for that.
For any further information with regards to the card, you can just go to visa.com.ng, go to the small business hub on the Visa website, and then you'll be able to see all the offers that come by default with the card, banks that are issuing the card as well, and then any new updates, solutions that we also, like I said, in the next couple of weeks we are rolling out and months we're rolling out a couple of solutions and enhancements on the value proposition. So please go to that website, to the small business hub there, and keep updated with what we're doing in that space. Thanks, everyone.
Right?